Yeah, I feel great personally, and then as an O-line group, I think we're in a great spot. We have a ton of talent. I think we've done really good in camp and had a great start to the week today. So we're feeling good, ready to go against somebody else.
Jeff, the position battle at left tackle is one that we had heard kind of recurring throughout the course of camp. Now that you have emerged atop the week one opening two deep, just how do you feel like what do you feel like you did to win that competition?
I think just trying to put my best foot forward every day. Just doing everything I could every day through camp. Just pushing myself and having good competition in the room definitely pushed me, and I think we all kind of fed off each other in that way. So I think we have a really talented group, and we were all just trying to do our best every day, and then let the coaches handle that stuff.
You've talked previously about wanting to improve on your pass protection since coming in from Michigan. Do you feel like that area of your game has grown, and what specifically has worked well for you or that you've learned?
Yeah, I think it's definitely grown with a lot more, just pass reps in practice and going against good DNs and a good defense. I think has all helped me improve. And then just stuff like punch timing and just having a good demeanor in my set, just stuff like that. I think has all gotten better, so it's been good.
Jeff, what's it been like getting to know Keith, and how you guys worked together on that side?
Yeah, Keith's a great dude. Everything you want in a guard, has a mean streak to him, and I think we communicate well. We've gotten a good feel for each other and how we play, so we're working pretty well together.
How does it help having a guy like Kendall Stanley behind you if you need a break or anything?
I think it's great. I think Kendall's a very talented tackle, great dude. Bounce a lot of ideas and stuff off each other, and like I said previous, just competing every day and having someone talented, pushing you every day to put your best foot forward, I think is great. So I think he's really talented and he's ready to go whenever needed.
You've said a lot about this group being talented. Obviously, you played at Michigan for several years, an award-winning offensive line there, national championship-winning line there. How does this starting 5, 6, 7 compare to maybe what you had at Michigan?
I think we have a phenomenal group. I think we, can do whatever we set out to do this season. I think we can be an elite offensive line, but we got to take that one day at a time, one game at a time, and we'll let all that stuff sort itself out. But I think the talent and the want to is all there. We just got to execute, which I think we'll do.
When you get an opponent who's just across the street, local rivalry that's being regenerated for the first time since the 30s, does that add a little excitement to the atmosphere that otherwise may not be there when a Power 4 school schedules an FCS opponent?
Yeah, I think there is excitement. Just kind of that crosstown rivalry of sorts, just being so close, and so I think that's definitely there.
Could it be fun and beneficial for you guys to have perhaps more people in the stadium, more road fans than normal for circumstances down the road to get used to that in game one right off the bat?
Sure. Yeah. I think fans always help. A good atmosphere always helps the game. It's a good thing to have. So I think more people that show up to the game, the better.
What have you noticed about the team's defensive line? They're a pretty strong unit, so I'm curious, early scouting, what you've noticed.
Yeah, I think they're a good group. A couple returners. Seen some good stuff on film. We'll continue to watch them, but nothing but respect for them. We're not going to take them lightly. We're just going to, study what we need to study and feel good about what we do when we get to game day.
Jeff, how long did it take you to get used to the tempo, and what kind of advantage do you think that could be for your guys facing a defensive line if you go as fast as it could be?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think for the tempo part, it took a while, something I was definitely not used to, but it's been great. I think spring ball, it took kind of a while to get used to. Fall camp felt a little more, kind of into it. So I feel like we're in a good spot there with the tempo, and I think it's extremely beneficial when it comes to the D-line, just getting guys that are tired, not allowing D-lines to rotate as much, not get fresh legs in there. I think all things we can use to our advantage.
Lineman was obviously voted a captain. What is he like as a leader, since you obviously see him a lot, during the line room with him?
Yeah, Coop's a great leader, both vocally and by example. He just does everything right, and he's, I think, taken that vocal role of leading our room, and someone who has great experience and tremendous talent, going to do great things this year.
How does that manifest when you see what Jeff was just asking about with their defensive line, lots of returning guys? They got a guy's a seventh year guy on their defensive line. How does that manifest on tape when you see it, when you watch them?
Yeah, I mean, they look comfortable. They look like they've played together before, and look like they know their scheme. So it shows up on tape, but like I said, we're just gonna take it at face value, learn what we can